Hey friends, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. First of all, I hope that the month of January has been a good first month of the year. I hope that it's been kind to you, and I hope that it's been gentle. This channel is for those who are on a spiritual journey and who know they're on a spiritual journey and who are looking for messages and guidance to help them walk their journey in a good way. So if that's you, glad you found me. The month of February, we start off with an eclipse on January 31st. So right as the first month closes, the second month begins, there's an eclipse. And it's a lunar eclipse. And then on the 15th of February, there's another eclipse. So now is a time when portals are open, downloads are happening, and I asked my guides for a message for the month, and what I got was this image of this runner who is kind of in victory mode, crossing the finish line in triumph, right? So that was the energy of just being like, oh, I made it. And I think for the month of February, that's what my guides want you to think about, is think about, what does it feel like to be in your victory? How does it feel in your body to be victorious? What is it that you're wanting victory for? What's that dream that, if it was fulfilled, you would just have this amazing, beautiful, I've made it, I've arrived, I've done it sort of victory within yourself. So victory, keep that vision in mind for the month of February. That's a message for all the signs. For those of you who are having a difficult time getting to that place where you can see yourself in victory, now would be a good time to reach out for a personal reading, because the eclipse cycles are coming, so I want you all to be in that space of having your personal victories, overcoming your adversities, overcoming whatever blocks you have. So if if the block is a block of imagination where you can't see yourself in victory or in victorious mode, now is the time to reach out, whether it's to me or to any of the other helpers that are in your life, therapists, friends who are supportive, and healers. There's so many of us out there that are holding the light, and that are holding intention to be the light and to be the message bearers for others. We may not be perfect in our own lives, but right when inspiration hits and that person comes in contact with us, we have that transmission to give. So now is a good time to reach out for those who are holding the light, and all my information is below. If this reading speaks to you and you want more information for yourself, please do reach out. Okay? Namaste. Enjoy your reading. Hello, my dear Scorpios. This is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. This is your February 2018 Love and Spirituality reading. As I mentioned in the intro, the theme for this month is the theme of victory. So as we move through your reading, I'm going to be keeping that theme in mind and reading the cards with that lens, the lens of, how to help you move into your victory, what's standing in the way, what your victory is in the first place, etc. Okay, I'm using the Thoth deck for you this month, and we'll be clarifying with the Motherpeace decks, and then you'll have an oracle as usual at the end. Let me say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that Scorpio's guides come through and speak clearly this day for their understanding. May all of their intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concern. I ask this through all my teachers. I would like the sign of Scorpios to have love in their lives, to be in loving relationships, to have creative work that is fulfilling, and to always be guided towards their highest destiny. Please show us the messages and energies for Scorpio for the month of February 2018. Love and spirituality messages for Scorpio for the month of February 2018. I'm just tuning into which of the piles have the highest message for you. It's this top one. Okay, Scorpios. Tuning into what kind of spread they want me to do. Alright, 4-card spread is what you're getting, and they want me to look at the bottom card. So the first card up is the Princess of Cups. The second card up is the Queen of Swords. The next card up is the Five of Wands. And the last card up is the Two of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck. You've got a double message coming through, and I'll show you why in a minute. 9 of Wands, so Strength card. Okay. All right, Scorpio, what's going on for you? Let me just tune into the images. Okay, I'm going to go first off the message for you. So the overall energy for you for this month is the 9 of Wands, and it's the Strength card. And you see there are 8 wands. Usually this card is about a warrior on the battlefield, and he's already fought 8 warriors or fought 8 battles, and he is having a moment to himself, and he's having a moment to himself, gathering his strength to face the 9th battle, which is represented by this sword right here, the one with the sunburst at the top, right? So for you this month, there's this sense of pause and either giving something another go, or pause and gathering strength for the next, whatever it is, for the next creative burst, for the next creative hurdle. It's a wands card, right? So wands are about creativity and fire and passion and moving life forward. It's the card of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The angel card that wanted to come for you, they want me to go straight for that right now, is the card of strength also. So you have 2 cards of strength, and in this image, this angel is has got her arms widespread, and she's hugging a tree. Trees are really strong. You know, they live for many, many, many years, and they stay rooted in one spot, right? Unless a human moves it. And so this angel is gathering strength from this tree. So what I'm hearing is nature is going to be your ally this month as far as gathering strength goes. And that deep within you is a reservoir of deep strength, spiritual strength. So tap into that this month. Now, as far as your cards go, why is this strength needed? And the card that's really drawing me in, none of them are major arcana cards, first of all, right? So you've got Princess of Cups, Queen of Swords, so people cards, and then Five of Wands and Two of Swords. I'm going to start with the Queen of Swords here, because the first thing that I see is her and her sword, and see that mask in her hand, right? The Queen of Swords in this deck, she's the mask cutter. She cuts away the masks. She knows what's behind the masks. I feel like this card is saying that you're cutting away, you're seeing what's behind your own masks. I'm really reading this as a reading about the self and about the different aspects of self that you're coming into contact with. So there's an aspect of self for you that is very strong, very principled, very full of integrity. And she wants the bullshit to stop, pardon my French. And so she cuts away at the masks of others to see what's really behind them. She also is willing to show her own face and to cut away her own face and to show what's behind her mask, right? And the angel above her is the angel of truth. So there's something about you cutting away your own masks and being in your truth. Now, this Queen of Swords energy is an aspect of you, Scorpio, even if you're a man, right? She's pretty strong. And here's the Princess of Cups energy that is right next to her. Princess of Cups is dreamy. She's very vulnerable. She's very innocent, kind. And just, she's the child of the cups suit. So there is an inner child within you that is vulnerable, that is really super tender and super sweet and, likes to live in the dream world and likes to be inspired by spirit. And it's like you come with this show of strength, right? The Queen of Swords is really strong. And she's like, I don't want to take this BS anymore. And there's a side of you, it feels like you're protecting this side of you, the side that can be hurt, the side that can't. But this is actually your strength. Your vulnerability is your strength, right? So I think the Princess of Cups is saying, remember your vulnerability, remember your tender heart, remember your love. Be in that. Offer that to others. Offer that to others, because that's the gift, that's the treasure. See all the jewels in her cape? That's the treasure that everyone's seeking from you, Scorpio, and that you are seeking for yourself. It's that beautiful, dreamy, quality of sharing and giving and connecting with others, the magic. That's what you're going for. And I think she's trying to protect you from those who would harm you. And in doing so, she cuts away the possibility of softness as well. She cuts away the possibility of magic, right? And I'm seeing that this internal struggle is what's causing you strife. Now, Five of Wands, internal conflict, competition, different aspects of you vying for attention. Which one will you give your attention to? Which one will win? Which one will be victorious? And only you can walk through this inner process, right? How much of your vulnerability are you going to cut out in order to look strong and have power in the world? How much of it are you going to realize is your true power, this vulnerability? So this is the process that you're going through. And then at the end of the month, you get the card of Two of Swords. So this is a tense balance. I think you're in this process of, Scorpios in general, it's really hard for them to give up control, right? So you're being challenged by this Princess of Cups energy. Are you going to soften? Are you going to, yes, you love truth. Yes, but it's also true that there's a human heart underneath you that is longing for softness, right? And yet this Queen of Wands is like, I'm not going to show it. I want everyone to show themselves to me now, and, cutting the masks away. And while that's coming from a really deep place, and she's doing it for the sake of this Princess of Cups, she is also in danger of cutting the Princess of Cups out completely. So this month is about your internal struggle with this process. Okay, and it looks like at the end of the month, the Two of Swords is a card of peace, truce, tense balance. So you're watching yourself, you're watching your process, you're kind of seeing this internal conflict play out, and you're holding and you're observing, is what I'm getting at the end of the month. Okay, feels very psychological this month for you. These are the Sacred Rebels Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild. I've used them in the past, but never in this forum, so it's new to you guys. Please show us a message, an oracle message for the sign of Scorpio for the month of February 2018. Oracle message. Yes, beautiful. You get focus on the light, number 37. Focus on the light and see, her energy is almost like the Princess of Cups energy, right? The Princess of Cups energy, which is saying, there's so much beauty in the world. If you keep mask cutting everyone down, that just hurts sometimes. Focus on the light in others instead. And I'll read that's my immediate hit. Let me read what it's actually saying. Number 37. The thing with these is they're very long, so I'm going to read what feels relevant to your reading. In the meantime, you can focus on that image. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You might start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something wonderful and inspiring. You might be startled at this interplay of light with your heart. You might need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable. It will attract an abundance of opportunities your way. It may bring rather dramatic improvements to your world. You may feel uncomfortable or out of depth with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would also be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making anything mean too personal. Simply let the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Beautiful. Beautiful. This oracle brings an assurance of success in the highest order from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one that you are on now. Okay, so as I'm reading that, there's another interpretation of these cards that are coming through, and that is that the universe is giving you this opportunity, right, to be the light, the universe is gifting you with these opportunities. And I think you're so used to taking your own power in order to be powerful in the world, that you're not used to the universe's grace, and you're kind of looking at these opportunities and going, all right, is this real? Is this real? Is this BS? And you're trying to cut away to see what's really behind it. And I think the universe is telling you to cut that out. Please don't do that anymore. At least not for this month. For this month, you are to accept grace. You are to accept the opportunities that are coming your way and to trust them. And it's going to take strength, because it's not Scorpio's usual. You're used to, influencing situations and manipulating situations to get the outcome you want. So this is really asking you to soften your stance, soften your grip, soften your mind, accepting the gifts that the universe is bringing you. She's bringing it to you, and it's coming through grace. So accept it in, okay? Scorpio, you have a beautiful month ahead of you if you are strong enough to let it happen. Let it happen, all right? I'll see you in March. Take care. Namaste.